Okay, real quick, think back. Have you ever been so mad about a real small amount of money? I mean, really angry about it. So mad you ready to take somebody on Judge Judy or divorce court. I mean, you sitting here arguing over streaming money for Netflix when y'all on the same account. Make it make sense. Look, I'm gonna keep it real. It's funny, but it is also sad because money arguments are the arguments that nobody wins. You cannot win in a money argument in your relationship, whether it's a domestic relationship or just maybe two friends. Money arguments, nobody wins. I'm getting ready to break down some steps that I am taking into stride myself right about now to reduce these money arguments that nobody wins and how to start talking about cash without the chaos. So I decided I better bring it to you. I better bring it to the Get It Girl gang where we can sit down and learn how to really chop it up about the money without all the anger, without all the accusations. Money could be a very draining subject for some of us, but in learning how to treat the money, relate to the money, we still have to remember that we need to have the same willingness to cooperate with the humans because they got the money. All right, so let's get into it. I'm about to show you how we're not gonna let our peace get disturbed every time money comes up. So I remember one time I was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with my husband about money. You know, long time, long time ago. And I was doing the math in my head like a hostage negotiator about some gas money. Okay, so this is hitting home for me. Now, I'm sitting here thinking it's got to be a better way because I wasted so much time and breath with the argument. By the time it was over, I probably could have just walked to where I was trying to go. And then in the midst of it all, I be forgetting what we even fighting about. What was the basis of the argument even about? Because the truth be told, it's not even the money that you're fighting about. It's more about the control of the money, more about the fear behind the money. Now, let me drop some knowledge on you because I do know we all tend to have a lot of pride, and nobody wants to be talked to in a way to make them feel like they don't know what they're doing when it comes to managing money, especially if they are making the money. So, here are some ways I feel like we can do a lot better if we approach it with some of these tactics that I've been studying to try to give myself some relief and some peace because like we always say here on Stacks from Scratch, money loves peace. And the more I relax, the more I receive. And we don't want to let our chaotic behaviors interrupt our new money pattern. So here are some homegirl rules. Number one, I want you to, before you start talking about money with your loved one, your significant other, your husband, your friend, girl, or whoever it may be, pick the right time. That's number one. Don't try to talk about money when everybody's moving around or you about to get something to eat, you're hungry, and or you're paying bills right then. This is not the time. That's just like setting up for a fight. So pick the time, whether it's right before bed or during lunch, pick the right time that's suitable for you and your significant other. Number two, we have to change our lingo a little bit. And I know this is kind of difficult for a lot of us sassy women out here. But if we can learn to talk goals instead of blame, This could ease the tension a lot in our relationships. I want us to save. Remember, we were saving for the gym membership. Sounds a lot better than all you doing is spending. Changing the lingo. Talk goals instead of blame. This could take out a lot of tension. And number three, I want to make a money date. I want you to try this because I did this without even letting my husband know what's going on. Light the candle. You don't have to tell us all, really, but you know what the intentions are. Set it up and really set the table up really nicely. Right when it's time for you to have that money talk. Suppose the person you need to talk with is one of your children. You could do the same thing. Try this ritual. Make it like a date. Make the idea feel more welcome and not such a grudge and not such a hectic thing to talk about. And start trying to plan this. I mean, keep it going maybe once a month. I don't know, every payday, or every time you have steak, make it make your way in there to talk about the money. But find something to tie it to that you love, something that you like. Okay, make it like a date, like you get ready to sit down and plan your dream vacation, not preparing for war. Because the truth is, money can take over a relationship. Money can break a relationship, and it wouldn't necessarily be the money that's doing it because we don't want to downplay the power of the money. But we do want to realize that it's the energy behind your idea, your concept of the money that can make this feel like wartime when you having to deal with other people about it. So the more I relax, the more I receive. It's the attitude I want to submit to you because the nervous system is adjusting. The nervous system is watching how you're responding and relating it. There is no separation in the mind. It's relating this feeling to every other dread that you have, and it's gonna put the money right in that category along with it. So it's all about relaxing a little bit more before you start having these kind of talks with your loved ones, and just trying to be respectful. Try to be tactful. Being knowledgeable will even help. The more you learn, like watching these channels, like you doing, like you always do, learning these different words that you can use, they will help lighten the mood, so to speak. And you're going to be relaxing right into more abundance in your relationship with not just the money, more respect, an abundance of love, an abundance of longevity. So trust me, look, you don't want to miss out. You don't want to build walls in your relationships, whether it's your family, friends, or your significant other. You do want to be able to talk about money when you need to talk about money without the chaos. So go right over, watch my next video. The more I relax, the more I receive, so that you can learn this new technique, this new ritual, this new way of thinking to help you ease onto the new money flow, the new money pattern in your day. Hey, look, thanks for joining me. I will see you in the next video on Stacks from Scratch.